You know, I had an interesting conversation with my neighbor George last week. He just turned 78, and he said something that really stuck with me. I don't mind getting older. I just never want to feel like a burden to my family. Can you relate to that? That desire to stay independent, to keep doing the things you love without always needing help. Well, here's the good news. Staying independent after 70 isn't about luck or good genes. It's about building the right habits, simple, daily practices that help you maintain your strength, your sharpness, and your confidence. Today, I want to share with you the first 2 of 5 key habits that can help you preserve your independence for years to come. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Exercise? Really? That's your big secret. But hear me out. I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. I'm talking about moving your body in ways that actually feel good and help you keep doing everyday activities. Take my friend Martha, who's 82. Every morning, she does what she calls her kitchen counter workout while her coffee brews. She holds onto the counter and does 10 squats, then lifts herself up on her toes 10 times. It takes less than 5 minutes, but because she does it every single day, she can still get up from chairs easily, climb stairs without trouble, and her favorite, pick up her great-grandchildren without worrying about her back. The key here is consistency over intensity. Whether it's walking around the block, doing seated leg lifts while watching TV, or even just standing up and sitting down from your chair a few extra times each day. What matters is that you're moving your body regularly. Because here's the truth. Our bodies are designed to move. And when we stop moving regularly, that's when we start needing help with things we used to do easily. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you. How what you eat directly affects your independence. You see, as we get older, our nutritional needs change. And eating the right foods can mean the difference between being able to take care of yourself and needing assistance. I want to tell you about my Uncle Frank. At 85, he still lives alone and manages just fine. His secret, he calls it his rainbow plate, making sure every meal has at least 3 different colored foods. Some grilled chicken, brown, steamed carrots, orange, and sautéed spinach, green, or oatmeal, white, with blueberries, blue, and almonds, tan. This simple approach ensures he's getting protein for muscle maintenance, fiber for digestion, and all those important vitamins and minerals that keep his body functioning well. Here's something important to remember. As we age, we often need more protein than we think to maintain muscle mass. Adding a good source of protein to every meal, eggs, Greek yogurt, beans, fish, can make a real difference in keeping you strong. And don't forget about hydration. Many seniors don't drink enough water, and dehydration can lead to dizziness, confusion, and falls. Try keeping a water bottle where you spend most of your time, and take a sip every time you see it. So there you have it. The first 2 habits for maintaining your independence: regular movement and smart nutrition. These might seem simple, but they're incredibly powerful when you practice them consistently. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits do you already do? Or is there one you'd like to start with? Let me know in the comments below. And don't worry, we're just getting started. In the next part, we'll talk about 2 more crucial habits that can help you stay independent for years to come. Until then, remember this. Every small choice you make today is an investment in your independence tomorrow. I hope you've been thinking about those first 2 habits we discussed. Moving regularly and eating to fuel your independence. Today we're going to dive into 2 more powerful habits that many thriving seniors swear by. These might surprise you because they're not just about your physical health. They're about keeping your mind sharp and your social connections strong. Habit number 3. Challenge your brain daily. Now, I want you to think about something with me. When was the last time you learned something completely new? I'm not talking about remembering where you put your keys, though that's important too, but really stretching your mental muscles? My neighbor Evelyn, who's 83, started learning Spanish during the pandemic. She practices for just 15 minutes each morning using a language app. She jokes that she'll never be fluent, but here's what's remarkable. Her memory has noticeably improved, and she says she feels more confident handling her finances and medications. The science behind this is fascinating. Our brains are capable of creating new connections at any age, but they need regular challenges to stay sharp. This doesn't mean you need to learn a new language or take up calculus. Simple things work just as well. Do crossword or Sudoku puzzles. Play strategy games like chess or cards. Take a different route when you walk. Try brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Read books that make you think. The key is novelty and challenge. When your brain has to work a little harder, it builds what experts call cognitive reserve. Essentially, extra brain power that helps you stay independent longer. Habit number 4. Build your support network. Here's a truth that might sound counterintuitive. Staying independent doesn't mean doing everything alone. In fact, the most independent seniors I know are those who've built strong support networks before they needed them. Let me tell you about my friend Robert. At 79, he lives alone but has what he calls his independence team. There's his neighbor who checks in if he doesn't collect his newspaper by 10 a.m. His daughter who helps with online shopping. His weekly coffee group where they swap recommendations for reliable handymen and doctors. Building this kind of network does 3 important things. 1. It gives you help when unexpected things come up. 2. It reduces stress. Knowing you have support is powerful. 3. It keeps you socially connected, which as we'll see is crucial. Start small. Could you set up a regular check-in with a friend or family member? Join a community group at your local senior center. Get to know your neighbors better. Explore volunteer opportunities that match your skills. Remember, asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a smart strategy for maintaining your independence longer. So now we've covered 4 powerful habits: moving regularly, eating for strength, challenging your brain, and building your support network. Each one contributes in its own way to helping you stay independent. I'm curious, which of these habits resonates most with you? Have you found particular ways to keep your mind sharp or build your support system? Share your experiences in the comments. Your ideas might inspire others. In our final part, we'll explore the 5th and perhaps most surprising habit for maintaining independence after 70, plus how to put all these practices together in a way that works for your unique life. Until then, here's to your strength, both physical and mental. We've come to the final piece of our independence puzzle. You know, after talking with dozens of vibrant seniors in their 70s, 80s, and beyond, I noticed something fascinating. There's one habit that separates those who thrive independently from those who struggle. And it's probably not what you'd expect. Habit number 5. Cultivate your why. Let me tell you about my Aunt Margaret. At 91, she still lives alone in the house she and my uncle bought 50 years ago. What keeps her going? Every morning she tends to what she calls her legacy garden, growing vegetables she gives to young families in her neighborhood. Those tomatoes give me a reason to get out of bed, she says. This is what researchers call purpose in life, and study after study shows it's just as important for longevity as exercise or diet. Your why could be passing on family stories to your grandchildren, volunteering for a cause you care about, maintaining your home just the way you like it, creating art or writing that expresses your experiences, simply proving to yourself that you can. Here's the remarkable thing. When we have strong reasons to get up in the morning, we unconsciously make all the other habits easier. We move more because we want to be able to do what matters to us. We eat better because we want to stay sharp. We reach out to others because we have something to contribute, putting it all together. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That's a lot of habits to remember. But here's the beautiful part. They all support each other. Let me show you how this works in real life with my friend Carl's routine. 1. Morning. Does his movement snack. Marching in place during the weather report. Habit 1. 2. Breakfast. Scrambled eggs with spinach and whole wheat toast. Habit 2. 3. Mid-morning. Works on his family history project, challenging his memory. Habit 3. 4. Afternoon. Meets his walking group at the park. Habit 4. 5. Evening. Video calls his granddaughter to help with homework. Habit 5. See how it all flows together. You don't need perfection, just consistent small steps in the right direction. Your personal independence plan. Here's what I suggest. 1. Pick one habit to focus on this week. 2. Tie it to something you already do, like doing squats while waiting for the kettle. 3. Celebrate every small win. Independence is built day by day. Remember when we started this conversation with George's worry about being a burden? Here's what he told me recently after trying these habits. I may move slower now, but I still move on my own terms. And that means everything. So here's my challenge to you. Tonight, think about one small change you could make tomorrow to invest in your independence. Maybe it's adding protein to your breakfast, calling a friend to start a walking routine, or brainstorming what gives you that sense of purpose. I'd love to hear what you choose. Share your plans in the comments so we can all learn from each other. And if you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you thrive at any age. As we wrap up, I'll leave you with this. Independence isn't about doing everything alone. It's about having the strength, the support, and the spirit to live life on your own terms. Here's to your next chapter. May it be your most independent yet.